Hey everyone, and welcome into today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my daily routine that I do to min-max push my Ilevel so that you can follow it too and be able to push if you want to push fast. So the servers are down currently in EU and I've logged on to my Russian account to be able to show you this because we're waiting for the free-to-play launch. But in between this, the first part of my daily routine is to donate to my guild. So load up the game, log into the game, and then when you're there, you're going to press Alt and U. And here you're going to press the guild support button. Here you're going to donate silver, which is going to get you some meal crystals, and then you can trade these in for upgrade materials from the guild vendor. If there's any researches going, there isn't currently here, then I would also click on the research button and donate there. You just click it and click like contribute basically. So that's the first thing that I do. The next thing I'm going to do is set up my dailies and weeklies. So here we're going to press Alt plus J, bring it up here. I'm going to look through for what materials I need. This is obviously showing tier 3 materials on this character, but you're gonna, so if you're short on like the citrine shards, which would be like the harmony shards for example, lots of people are very short on these. These are the green ones in tier 1. It's a very big wall for us in EU and NA version at the moment, so maybe go along and find which ones will give you the best ones for what you need. Set your dailies and then go to weeklies and set your weeklies as well, again for what materials you need to be able to push. And then after that, the next thing we're going to do is set up our stronghold research and send out our boat. So all these things are very quick and easy. You should do them as soon as you log in to get yourself set up. So the first thing we're going to do in the estate is press Ctrl+1, and if you need to do some research, then you can do some research. You can also look at maybe like one that's got like, you know, a very long time if you're not going to be on for a while, so you can set that off. And then from there, we're also going to go to our headquarters, and we're going to do the regular missions, and we're going to send our ships off. So these are ones that I've already done from a little while back, but if I click on one here, I click pick a team, and I'm going to send my ships out. This is going to level up your estate. You can see I'm level 19 in the corner here. You want to send these off at the start. You might only be able to do one. Like here, we're going to press go. So we send those both off. It's going to get you some pirate coins and some other stuff. But the most important thing is it's going to start leveling up your estate. And with that, with leveling up your estate, you'll be able to unlock the life skills area. So you can go in, quickly go and do life skills and be able to get like more upgrade materials that you need for later off down the line. But you need to get to plus 15 to unlock that, so it's good to get your stronghold set up and going. So all three of these things are very fast. You can do them within the first kind of 5 minutes of logging in once you get into routine. Then after that, we are going to check the daily events for the islands and the field boss and the rifts, for example. So you can click the button of upcoming events up here. For example, you can see there's a field boss coming up. We want to make sure we're doing our field bosses to get extra materials, to get extra accessories and things. So that's something you can set up there. You can also check through any islands that are going on and any other events if there's any of the chaos rifts, etc. You can also use the compass. The tooltip, the actual picture on our version is slightly different, but it's still like called the compass. You'll bring up this screen here, and one thing you definitely want to check out is the adventure islands and see if any of them actually have a reward for gold. Today in Russia, we don't. None of these have gold. But I actually did this yesterday, for example, in EU and NA version. The Volleyer is however you say it. It did that one and it gave gold. So definitely prioritize getting some gold. It was like 173 gold for me, which early on at this stage is really good, since we are 3 days into launch right now. So yeah, really good. So definitely check out your daily events and then you can plan your activities around what's coming up. The next thing I do, and this depends on what like day of the week it is, but if for example it's the day to be able to get your PvP tokens, because you get these once per week, and also the pirate coins exchange for upgrade mats, again this is weekly. So this is the point where I would have logged in, say it's the fresh start of a week for you, and you can go and get this stuff here. So Alt plus K for me gets my PvP tokens, so I can bring up that. Then we can come down to the PvP vendor here. So if we're in North Vern, in our version it's called, and then we have the PvP exchanger here. Here I want to talk to this guy, go to the resource one, and you can see you can trade in your courage tokens. Again, might be a different name for our version, I haven't got them yet. And you can trade them in for the emerald shards and stuff that you need and other upgrade materials. So depending on where you are, this can be very, very useful. Again, you've got like weekly limits for this, and it's for your server. So it's legacy. This is roster in R1. This is once per server per week. All right, that you can do this stuff. Then with the pirate coins, we're going to be coming along to our ship. So again, you can press map, you can go Bifrost to ship. And then with this, you've got the traveling merchant ships you could talk to. Here you go to miscellaneous and you can see upgrade materials for pirate coins, tier 1, tier 2, and also stuff for tier 3. So yeah, you can trade these in for what you need if you've got excess pirate coins. So then once I've got all that stuff done, that stuff you can see that doesn't take very long at all. Log in, check all that stuff there. Then we're going to do our chaos dungeons. I tend to solo them because it's just a lot easier, a lot faster, more efficient. I do them on all my characters, and then the materials that I can send from chaos dungeons, I then send them in to my shared account storage. So you can go to a storage NPC like this one here, or on your pet, and then you can move the materials into your account warehouse. Then after that, I go for upgrading to maximum I can from any of the stuff that I've got, and then I push the highest tier guardian raid that I can do easily. And what I mean by that is you don't want to be spending loads of time failing on like the highest one that you can do. If you can go down one and finish it easily to be able to get materials, because you don't want to waste your time with it. After we've done the guardian raids, you've got your abyssal dungeons. You want to get that done and craft any gear that you need to, for example, to make yourself stronger. So I've just done that already on all my gear in tier 1. So get those done, you get extra materials, you get extra gold and stuff. That's quite nice, but that might take a little bit of timing because you need a group for it. So get that organized. After that, I'm going to then farm chaos dungeons for extra materials. So what I mean by that is if you come to the chaos dungeons here, for example, the first set, if we go to the very first one, once you've done your 2 runs for the day and used up your energy, any run that you do afterwards, because you can keep going in and do chaos dungeons, will give you these 2 materials here. And it's different for the different tiers. See, they change color. But with them, there's an NPC right next to the chaos dungeon down here. You can trade these in for upgrade materials. So again, to be able to get some more harmony shards, and it might not be the purple ones. I think we get smaller ones, at least in our version at the moment. But you've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. You can keep farming chaos dungeons and do like a weekly limit, because this is a big gate for people at the moment. So this is really important to every week get your 5 of your shards. So that's a really good list for what you're going to be doing so far. After that, you've got your rapport dailies if you've got time. It's not a big focus of mine straight away, not until I get into tier 3, and you can get a lot of gold from the rapport in tier 3. And then yeah, after that, it's like any time left, I'm going to be doing like life skills. I'm going to be doing like collectibles, maybe some PvP, because you do have PvP weekly, so they can be very good for leap stones with that. The collectibles, like getting your giant hearts, etc., that can be really good for your DPS because you need the skill point potions for them. So it's important, but it's not what I do as a priority as opposed to this other stuff, really, apart from maybe over the rapport. So as I said, this one's quite a low priority for me. And life skills, I generally tend to do a lot of my life skilling while I'm waiting for like abyssal dungeons here, while I'm waiting to do this, and like guardian raids. So if we're setting up a group and people are like a bit busy for a second and I've got a little bit of time while we're getting everybody into a group to get ready, then I'll like sit around and do some fishing or something like that to be able to like min-max time, so I'm not just stood in town like this out and about. So that's about my list, guys. I hope this video really helps. If you liked it, remember to give it a like and consider subscribing, and you can catch me live at twitch.tv/BentleyGamingTV. Loads of tips there, and also as well, if you need a min-max guide for the island routes to be able to get your gear score up as quickly as possible, then check out my min-max guide for Ilevel. Really good guide there. It's helping a ton of people right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys in game.